Electrical. Quick one. Today I want to show you how you can fix your blender, how you can make your blender work again whenever your blender is having fault, how you can fix your blender. This is a blender and it's a big one. I still go by the name Electrical. Thank you for coming and thank you for following my YouTube channel and my Facebook. I still go by the name Electrical. Having fault, your first thing you plug to your extension, or rather you check if your extension is okay. This extension is working. So what I will do now, if I plug this, so this blender is faulty. So my first thing I will do, I'll get my multimeter. I will have to test the fuse inside this blender plug. So now I will set my meter on continuity. My meter must be on continuity. As you can see, it's on continuity. So come and see. So I'll test if this fuse is okay or not. So I'm testing this fuse. This fuse. Okay, show that this fuse is okay. This fuse is still okay. So the problem is not from this fuse. So I'll have to fuse the fuse back. Then I'll have to open the blender. So now, what I'll do, I'll have to open this blender. As you can see, I have to open the blender. This blender is open now. So what I will do, come closer. What I will do, we have what is called a fuse that is making this thing to pass. If I test, so I have to check if this fuse, you see there's fuse inside, this 1, 2 that has 2 legs. I'll use my continuity to test, my multimeter to test. If there is no continuity, so that means that thing is bad. So that can make your blender not to work. See, there is no. Look at the multimeter. Look at the multimeter. So there is no continuity from the multimeter. It shows that fuse is bad. So I have to lose it out. As you can see, this is what is usually getting bad in the blender. So this is not pressed, okay, it's not pressing anymore. Show that it's bad. So I have to test it with continuity. If there is no continuity, it shows that it's bad. There is no continuity in this. So now there is no continuity. It shows that this thing is bad. This is usually always the fault. When you test this thing and there is no continuity, you know it's bad. But usually sometimes it's either this thing or the coil. So you as a beginner or someone that want to repair your blender, if you test this thing, you know that it does not pass, there's no continuity, you know that this thing is bad. Secondly, if it's the coil now I'm guessing that this is the fault on this blender. I believe this is the fault. So now, if I fuse this thing that it did not pass, I also know that there is also a problem with the coil. But in most cases, it's usually this. If it's not this, it's the coil. So if it is the coil, so I have to remove the coil and replace it with a new one to be more easier and faster for me. But for now, I see that this is the problem. So there's no continuity, it's not passing. So what I will do, for now I don't have this fuse inside this blender. I don't have the fuse. So what I will do, I'll look for a flex wire. What I will do, I'll look for, I think I have some flex wire here. I'll look for a flex wire to bypass the fuse. That's what I will do now. I'll look for a flex wire to bypass the fuse. So I look for a flex wire to bypass the fuse. So what I will do, come closer. I'll have to fuse this leg. I think I have to bypass this leg very well. I have to bypass it with a tiny fuse. Look for a flex fuse to bypass the leg. So this is how we do it. And make sure that the leg is bypassed. So you see what I did now? I don't have the fuse here, so if I have to have the fuse here, I'll need to go and buy it for this customer. But right now I don't have the fuse here, so I have to bypass it. You use the flex wire to bypass it. So I'll fix it back, then we'll try. Now I have to fuse it back. I have to fuse it back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wait, yes. Okay. As you can see, I tied the wire inside. You can see the flex wire on that fuse. So I have to bypass it so that there will be a continuity on that fuse. Without that, the blender cannot start. Cannot pass current. So I have to lock this thing back. So this part here, this thing has to be on this wire. Okay, so after tightening everything, so now we have to try our blender. If we're able to sort it out, try our blender. If we're able to sort it out, okay. So let's hope it goes. I still go by the name Eddie Electrical. Blender and sharp. So this blender run past Usain Bolt. So I still go by the name Eddie Electrical. Today I'm able to give you a tutorial how to fix your blender. So today, normally it's kind of two faults you can encounter while fixing your blender. It's either the fuse or the coil. So always check if there's a continuity on that fuse before you go straight to the coil. But for this, I see the coil was neat and there was no continuity on that fuse, so I have to bypass the fuse. Now it's working. I still go by the name Eddie Electrical. Follow me for more updates and for more notification. I said I love you.